Hello everybody! I'm Rather Dashing, also known as Zagi, here with you again for another LOL replay. Gonna be casting again today, one of my matches, because nobody sent anything in, and also, happy Halloween season. New skins, Graves patch was just released. This is a match from today, actually, that I thought I'd cast because, I just thought I would. This is a pretty long match, so I think I'm going to split it up into two different parts. Don't think there's any non-action parts where I should speed it up. So, it's all just going to be one a long match. So this will probably be split up into two different parts, kind of like what HD StarCraft does with his matches sometimes. This is a little replay, so until they actually set out a spectator mode, the health bars may or may not change. I am playing Cho'Gath with my clanmate Shoku, and we're starting a new clan essentially. We're still getting all the players around, but we're going to be called, at least at the moment, how it looks, is the Royals. And each of our members will have King, or Queen, or Emperor, or some other form of, like, royal title on their name. And I'm just going to follow Cho here until we get started. So, and me and another one of our teammates, which was Luxus, now he's known as Afro Kid, had been the ones kind of to give us this idea, because we both had King before. So, Choku had changed his name. Actually, Afro Kid changed his name as well. So it was Luxus, now it's Afro Kid. So if you see either one of those, or see other people with, like, King or Queen before their name, it might be part of our group. Anyway, let's take a look at what we are doing. We have Nidalee here in the newest skin for Halloween. This would be the Halloween map, so the minions here are all Halloween. We have me and Cho Cho and Nidalee in the top. We have Xerath against Karthus in the bottom. We have an Ashe and a Yi on... Did I say that in the bottom? In the mid, we have Ashe and Yi versus a Jarvan and a Katarina in the bottom. And we're against the two newest champions, Graves and Xerath. Which, fortunately, Shoku, he works a lot. So he has a fairly substantial amount of LOL available money. So he has already gotten Graves as well. So he's played him a lot. He played him a lot this morning because he works early and then has to go home. So he usually plays LOL. And I got stunned there early. That was a bit of a blunder on my part, but me being Cho, pop a health pot, kill some minions, I'll be good to go. Also Nidalee being there with their heal, that'll also be good. Looks like she's gonna get it now, I think, and he puts it on me, right. Nidalee's one of those weird characters, kind of like Orianna or Morgana or I guess you could say Taric too. That have abilities that can either be put as a caster, or I guess Lux would also be in that category, be put as a caster or as a support. Nidalee's kind of on the edge more on the caster than the support, but she can put down, she can heal, she can put down traps to either ward or remove some magic resist, so pretty good. Xerath with his fairly long range. We were talking over Skype. We really should get a vent server, but that'll cost a little bit more money. The Skype is obviously a little bit easier at the moment, but vent tends to interfere less with games, I have heard. So we're looking at that. Going to the mid, we have Karthus and Xerath, which his level cannot be level 1, can it? It cannot be level 1. We'll wait for the little replay to catch up there. Maybe it won't update because I didn't see them. Those two, not too overextending. These two are a little bit more overextending. We are playing, I am level 20 at the moment of playing this, and I'm still level 20. Shoku is level 30. I'm assuming most of the others are level 30 or close to that. Because even though I've been on a losing streak, I tend to have, bit that at kind of the lowest range. I'm tanking this one, if you're wondering why I have a Sapphire Crystal. Besides the fact that most Cho builds, which are fairly good builds, you go for Rod of Ages. Only ones that I don't recommend doing that would be if you're jungling as Cho. But anyway, if we had a jungler, we probably could have cleaned that part up because they overextended fairly far into our close to our tower range, so that would be pretty good, pretty easy. So Shoku's played Graves just a little bit, and he was saying that he's pretty good. He will probably get adjusted probably in the next patch, I would suspect, because his ratios and all what he can do are fairly high. Like his ulti is a 1.0. Okay, or it's a 1.2, which is not that bad for an ulti. There's some people that have better ultis, like Veigar is 1.5 for his. But he has that collateral damage. Then if he hits a champ, the little cone that goes behind it is a 1.4 off of his attack, which is pretty ridiculous if you ask me. Going back to the bottom. Jarvan and Katarina popping out of the brush, but don't get anything. Xerath pushing. Karthus back. I don't know why there was a darkness there. Oh, that might have been me, since it's going off mine. Oh, I forgot. We lost first blood, but Yi got it back. Yi got Katarina back. Oh, what was I saying? Oh, because it goes off my vision, so if I go inside the smoke bomb, I can't really see. Graves, for all those that do not know and are just finding out, Graves has his 3 basic attacks are that shotgun blast, where it sends out 3 iconal-based attack, which will do damage based on... Oh, we'll do damage and a cone. Any target can be hit by all 3, but the second and third hits from the other 2 bullets will do 35% of the normal damage. This is different than, say, if you're going an AP Twist of Fate, which wildcards, if you run up right in front of... Oh, we're going in for the attack. I remember this. So, he exhausts him, I ignite him. He's going down. That brings me to level 6, and we might just be able to clean up the Xerath. But he gets away with the flash, which we made him burn the flash. He's pretty low in HP. And a lucky spear. Boom! Taken out. Headshot. Anyway. Because we can coordinate pretty well because we're over Skype, we had a slight bit of an advantage. Besides them having a much longer range than we did. Now we're going to push this tower just a little bit. Going back to mid, we have Karthus, who's cleaning up, although he seems to be burning through his mana pretty badly. He's at level 7 or so. Let's look at items. Looks like Jarvan is going the classic tank. Graves is loading up on items. Oh, that's the red elixir. They changed the items for holidays. We have Xerath going double Doran's Ring into boots. We have Katarina getting a Doran's Ring into boots into a Tome of Empowerment. That's what it's called, right? Amplifying Tome. Doran's Blade. Pretty good. Pretty good. We were also talking about, we think probably Xerath is going to get nerfed at some point pretty soon because ow, that has to hurt a little bit. Also, I was kind of being annoyed by I was getting kind of annoyed. I hate playing on the purple team, just the angle at which it is. Let's see, we get Nidalee to turn around. She misses her spear. I'm going in. We're going to get Xerath, but Karthus gets a triple kill with his ulti. Cleaning up the bottom lane and not looking too good over there. And I don't think he even died. I think he was just paying attention really well. Either that. That's the one thing I don't see a lot. Good Karthus players. Most of the time it's just whenever they have their ulti up, it's just boom! Pop the ulti. This is actually a fairly good Karthus player. I thought for sure I got a feast token out of that. Feast token. Oh well. Alright, because I was going to, I think. Oh well. More feeding the void. Anyway, going back to Graves, because it's probably what everybody wants to know right now. Graves has 3 attacks. He has a shotgun, which I explained before. He has a smoke bomb, smoke screen, which he's been throwing a lot. If we just watch him, he'll probably throw another. That minion got in the way. But that works kind of like Nocturne's Paranoia, where if you're inside it, you can't see anything except for your short vision around you. So you can't see enemy champions unless they're standing right next to it. It also does a little bit of damage when thrown. Now the problem is that you really should not spam it. You should more use it for cloaking. And, not cloaking. It's not quite like Nidalee's smokescreen, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close. Getting some feast counters, and we're continuing to farm. Xerath is just gone home. These two are, let's see. How are they doing? They're pretty even with the bottom lane, so that's pretty good. I was at the beginning here. I was doing fairly bad with leading the ruptures, but I got pretty good at it at some point. I really should not have taken that away from Nidalee since I'm tanking, but I really did not want him to get away. So just remember that even if you are tanking, you can take kills away from your whatever the carry that you're carrying, you're babysitting more than less. Of course, Cho is kind of a carry in that. But if you think they're going to get away, it's better to take them than to not. You can get more tank items, which will then help out in the long run anyway. Learning that from playing a lot of ranged type of champions, like not ranged type of champions. Champions like Cassiopeia. If you want to learn how to lead your shots like that, play Cassiopeia for a while. You have to learn how to do that with her, but it will be a lot of help. Shoku wanted to be back. I was like, okay, anytime you feel ready. I am gonna try to hold them off. I think, if I remember right, they get a jump on me. But we have Xerath that's going to come and cover the lane as we're gone. That's right, they wanted to, wow, that's got long range. I was gonna try to help Nidalee, which didn't end up helping because I get low HP and the shotgun just takes me out. I feed them a killing spree, but that's okay. In the long run, that's okay. Okay, that's not really pro gaming wise, that's not okay, but it's still okay. They're gonna get down this tower pretty far. And I think if I remember right, Nidalee gets taken out. Not right there, I guess. Not right there. Going back to Summoner's spells, just take a look at this. We've got, Requiem going off. We have bottom lane both have an exhaust. Top lane has an ignite as well. Middle has an ignite. Ashe has a teleport. Their team. Ghost, exhaust, ghost, exhaust. Don't know why he really has ghost on Jarvan, but I guess it would be good to catch somebody. Jarvan is free this week, by the way, if you're wondering why a lot of people are playing him. Katarina, exhaust flash. Xerath, exhaust, or flash, ignite, and so on. We have Jarvan and Yi in mid. That would be an interesting match to play the entire game that way. Jarvan and Yi. I think that Jarvan was actually fairly good and kept swapping in and out between mid to cover it. We need a lot more people to do that. And that's probably one dead Ashe. No, she gets away. That's good. That's good. It's me under the smoke screen. Going to mid. We have a team fight. Xerath not learning how to not shackle himself. For all those that are wondering, Xerath plays kind of like Brand in most sense, but not entirely. He has one spell which is called Mage Chains, which you hit. Looks like that, but if you hit them again with any of your spells, you will stun them in place. Problem with Brand, you don't have quite a full combo to do that with. Because one of yours is to shackle yourself to the ground, giving you amazing range, but locking you in place. Unless you cancel it, which then you get a speed bonus. But 2-on-1, Xerath is not the best. He's much better as a bombarder, at the moment at least. Or as a mid-dueling champion. Which actually, up against Karthus, is not the worst plan. Up against Jarvan, though, that close, with the support of Karthus, may be a bit of a hazard. Karthus got him, but he got Jarvan. Back up to the top. Team fight. Looks like they're going to get... This might be where they get both of us, because they're a bit high HP. I'm trying to get away. He lands one on me. He's going to get... both of those. Me trying to defend. Stun, and the ignite follows me up. But I think our Xerath comes to the mid. Off-topic points. That's a good kill on Karthus. That's a good one. Off-topic points for the middle of the match or so. First part. If you like what you see, please subscribe. If you are on, what is that, Leaguecraft, then I don't know if you have that feature. But whatever. If you have any points that I can improve on for casting, please tell me. I would love to know. Been trying to figure out how to follow the action a little bit more. Let's see, I'm gonna go get the red buff. Nidalee's gonna cover middle. Ashe and Xerath are looking at this nice, tasty tower. Looks like Nidalee's going to clean that up first. If you would like me to cast any of your matches, you can send me a LOL replay. You'll have to have that installed, but you can send me a LOL replay file, and I will cast your match. Which, if you are wondering how to do that, you should have a directory file and probably your documents folder. You go to that, you find the specific match that you want to document, zip that up or compress it in any other way, and you can attach that to an email by emailing me at chaoszakimon@gmail.com or by sending me a private message on YouTube or on Leaguecraft with your replay in either a file share website like Mega Upload or SendSpace or so on. We have teamfight there. There goes Jarvan. Nice, tasty Jarvan. Nom nom, says Cho'Gath. And I will cast your match. Which there was an official spectator mode where you could actively save and cast a match, or just actively cast a match. But as it stands right now, there is not. Anyway, we're in 21 minutes and about another half of a minute. We've gotten basically to the team fight stage of this match. I have both buffs. Going to get this Karthus a little bit down. I'm not quite as most Cho'Gaths would be at the moment. Would be fully feasted up, but that's not how I roll with Cho'Gath. I tend to wait for that to be useful later. That he is not going to be able to take out that Jarvan. He's a Jarvan. Remember, you can always silence, stun, or knock up the Katarina to get her out of that channeling sequence. So that's a good idea to remember. And that is going to be one annoying Karthus. So well done on his point. And we get Katarina. We pick up a nice Katarina. Graves is going to push top by himself. But it looks like he doesn't have quite enough minions as he would like. He's going to go towards the middle and try to pick up Shoku, who is low in health. Or Xerath, who is low in health. But he does not succeed, because he is Graves. Although he may be good. I didn't fully explain Graves. I just remembered that. So he's got his smoke screen, he's got his buckshot. Then he has his last, which is... what is that called? I don't remember. Quick Draw! It's Quick Draw. Where he dashes in, close in, which I think actually does damage as well. I do not know why the Xerath, his long artillery shots are not showing up, but I assure you that they are helping. Also, Graves is passive, total grit. As longer that he stays in combat, the higher his defense and magic resist go. So he's a lot more of a champion that you want to burst down pretty soon, it seems. His ultimate, what is that called? collateral damage. Already explain that. Skill shot nuke that if it hits a champion releases a cone from behind it. Pretty nasty in a team fight. Another reason why you want to burst them down as soon as possible in a team fight. So we have our Yi, a really good Yi actually, and possibly a not as good Katarina. Cleaning up that. We were going to go for Dragon, but then we were like, maybe not. But I notice I have Feast up, and there goes the Dragon. I get a Feast counter, and we secure the Dragon, which is always good why to have if you're going to go for Dragon or Baron, to have Smite if you have a jungler, or if you have Cho, then you essentially have a Smite, or if you have Nunu, even better, and you can do a flat rate damage to it, which will do a lot of damage altogether. Looks like we're going to get Karthus here. Ashe picks that one up. Karthus is going to channel, but we are not low enough to get anything. I think he just did that as a last-ditch effort. I remember Shoku was having some problems earlier, but I think those have cleared up by now. And Shoku, and with my help, clears up that Xerath nice and easy. Oh, and I forgot about Xerath's death animation. Kaboom! Have Katarina down at the bottom. Someone is going to go top, try to clean that up, and to push that turret. We get there, I think we all go up. Right now I have my Rod of Ages, which is not quite fully powered, but is getting there. I have my Boots of Swiftness, which is always a good item to take on Cho, because you need to roam the map pretty well. It's kind of like being Alistar or Warwick. You're a bruiser, so you need to be in team fights, because you tend to be, 1, a big target, 2, have a lot of regen, and 3, you're Cho'Gath, so why not? Hooey. We are 26 minutes in. This is not that long since I last said we are whatever minutes in, but that is what we got. Graves is cleaning up top lane. Ashe is going to be here being back. Nidalee is clearing up the jungle, having both buffs. Master Yi is in the middle, was just dueling Karthus. Signaling most of the time on the pings in this match was Master Yi, so he is doing a lot of things. Calling us to go to the middle. We're going to engage another team fight. There's 3 of them, but we have... Oh wait, no, there's 4 of them. But we have Yi and me, and we're both kind of tough units. So yeah. Now that was showing up, but I don't know why it wasn't earlier. We have Xerath that's pushing the bottom, that's going to go mid after he got the blue buff. We have all 4 of the rest of us down here. Nice Acro Pulse, but no Mage Change to stun anybody. We have Jarvan, who, if you remember, do not go after the tank. Go after the squishy champions. Unless you are Nidalee and do an insane amount of ratio, or you're Dr. Mundo and do stuff based on health. Or Mumu, which also does stuff based on health. Nice, what was that? Engagement? Initiation. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. With the Ashe arrow, we have Cho'Gath, me, just sitting around, jumping down on a Katarina. Nice, tasty Katarina. You can get stunned by Mage Chains, but I get out of there with a nice flash. The Ashe is coming back. She is going to clean up the Xerath. Maybe. Yes. Right. Wrong Xerath. And Karthus gets away. We have a tower being pushed at the top. Our minion wave with their pumpkin heads is going down, and the bat head mages are coming back. Personally, I'm more of a fan of the I don't know why that's not showing up. I do not know. Thank you, Will Replay, and not having an official spectator mode like Dota 2, which is only in beta and has one. Get on it, Riot. Get on it. Actually, I kind of want to talk about that point. We have League of Legends, which I am a big fan of. I like League of Legends. The first kind of Dota style game that I started on. Haven't played much of the other ones, but do know what they are. There's Dota, there's Heroes of New Earth, there's League of Legends, and there's another one which, at the moment, I am spacing. And then there's going to be Dota 2 thanks to Valve, which, because it's part of Valve, actually wants me, or it's a nice incentive for me to try to go for it, because it is Valve, and Valve has made some nice games, like Team Fortress 2, which I'd hardly ever play, but it's a good game. I was trying to set up a gank, that didn't happen. We're going to get a team fight over here. We have, what is it, Nidalee cleaning up fairly well. Me coming around the end, me trying to fight Karthus and failing. But I'm going to come around the edge, me with a red buff, which will be nice with the fourfold spikes to get it on a lot of things. Me getting slowed and kind of like, whoa, wait, what should I do? But I should have really just gone through there. We have Katarina and Jarvan, who just barely gets out. I'm going more for the Katarina. I probably should have gone for the Jarvan. We're getting kind of owned in this engagement. We are 3 down, and me and Nidalee are the only one left.